Recording. Okay, so 3 weeks ago out of game, you guys had arrived to what is just referred to as the training island, a nature preserve slash island that the gym leaders of Divisional train in when they do not want to be bothered. You finally reached the man-made village, town, whatever you want to call it, and met finally for the first time, for times that they can't remember, and times that could have been better. Uh, and you met Rio's mother, who is a detective of the international police. It was there was many guilty and also confusing and also attempted intimidating moments that happened during conversations with her. Rio's feelings not what's the word I'm looking for? Notwithstanding, we'll go with Buster, even though he doesn't believe that he's broken the law.
I don't
w-
remember it.
was told to go into the island and retrieve his 6 Pokemon that he just left on the island after he decided to forget everything.
So
To
they claim.
restore balance on the island, as she put it, which I mean makes sense. A gym leader's personal team of highly trained Pokemon probably will do better against all just random wild Pokemon. So they could be causing problems. You don't know. Bef- and before they could set off, alarms started going off, uh, saying that a wormhole had opened up, and Buster and Brad broke their way through the security guards who were there because it's just protocol to not have non-international police or rangers interfere. But they just knocked the guys out of the way and they fell on the floor. And at which point the one-off started at that point, where Kaz's character noticed that happen, and then they went off to do things like stop Team Rocket from capturing a specific Pokemon, which I won't say because spoilers. Which I also totally should be uploaded now. I accidentally, when I was uploading the episode today, uh, accidentally shut down my computer. So, but I'm just gonna quickly check, and while I'm doing that, the alarm has stopped after a few minutes. Rio's mom has gone off to probably go participate in whatever is happening, and you guys are basically put out to the front doors, where you see people running off to other directions to go deal with whatever this threat is that's happening. Threat is in quotes, very, very heavy quotes. And yeah, if there's anything you would like to do before you leave to go to said island, which I will now transfer you guys to, because why not? And that's what the island is currently like. It is in its current high tide right now, so you will probably have to find a boat or something to get you over here, or you could take water Pokemon and just go over there. That's also up to you. Although I think only one of you has a water Pokemon that can actually, you know, swim and carry you. Because I'm pretty sure, is Bertha medium or is small?
Bertha is medium.
Oh,
Forget if Beartic has a swim.
actually, that's a lie. I said only one of you. It's technically two of you because I forgot Rio has Lancelot.
Beartic has a surface speed of 7, so pretty quick.
Up 7? Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Okay.
Same as its overland. I mean, it's a polar bear. Polar bears can
Yeah, no, that is fair. So yeah, you could either take a boat or you could just have your water slash bear Pokemon to
water
take you.
slash bear
It
Pokemon.
is warm salt water, so I don't know how Bridget would feel about that.
I mean, bears swim in that shit all the time.
But is there anything specifically you, Buster, you would like to do before heading out to? You have no idea where your Pokemon are on the island, for starters.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue. Is not really knowing that. I mean, she said the mountain was important, right? Should we just like go there?
If you want, I will allow each of you, and I'll just roll it for Rio because he's here anyways. Uh, to roll um either diplomacy or investigate. I don't think there'd be anything really else that you'd be able to do just to try and get information from people.
Let's see. Yeah, I've got nothing in either. So
I know Brad has investigate.
Yeah, but can you roll it for me as well? Because I'm
um,
still leading.
I got a 13.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Yeah,
You
and I'll keep myself muted.
excellent. Well, I rolled really high for you, so you're good. Um,
Nice, yeah, 23.
and I don't think this Rio doesn't have investigate. And what was the other thing that I said? Investigate and what?
Diplomacy.
He does have diplomacy. No wait, yeah, no, that is the right person. So even without him use, because that's a special defense skill, so he could technically use his thing, but he doesn't really need to. With Buster, all you really get from just like the people around, if you like, even if you go to like ask maybe like rangers that aren't really doing anything, they don't really know much about
Hmm.
where these Pokemon that you're talking about might be, and then they have to go and run off to wherever they are needed. Um,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rio will come and tell you that um, he's he's gotten rumors from people saying that they're obviously in the eastern part of the island.
Hmm.
Um, and actually, probably because he could probably get a D8, but I don't want to roll it for him because I don't want him to just have his thing break. Uh, but he and Brad will both tell you that they're the rangers that have actually been onto the island, like just to like quell fights that would cause lots of damage with specific Pokemon, have seen uh these other Pokemon. Um, Rio actually, I can do this. Rio will note that in the mangrove jungle, which I have labeled everything as you can see because you asked me to do that
Yeah, thank you.
because you said you would forget. Uh,
Yep,
in the
absolutely
mangrove
would have.
in the mangrove jungle, they've spotted I don't think they actually are there. Let me just check my in the mangrove jungle specifically. I'm just making sure that the two Pokemon I'm looking for aren't actually there. There's two Pokemon that seem to be in charge for some reason in the mangrove jungle. One that's expected to be there because there's usually there, which is a Gallade, but one that there's not normally there is usually on these. I believe if I have them in the same place, or do I just have all just? No, they're not. I don't think I have. Do I have them anywhere? I don't think. Yeah, there's one that's never expected. I'm just gonna check to make sure I'm not mistaking this, which I can't even spell it, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, one Pokemon that isn't even just a normal Pokemon that's on the island, other than the Gallade specifically, is a an Aegislash. The two of them have been hanging out in the mangrove jungle. Brad finds out that in the saltwater basin, or at least near it, they found a two odd Pokemon to be there, a Incineroar and an Alolan Marowak of all things.
That was in the saltwater basin?
Yeah, well, in or nearby, not necessarily like
Sure.
with that high enough that roll, they've noticed it when the tide has gone out in the saltwater basin, not when it's up.
Okay.
And Buster, you can make me a history check when they tell you that.
Okay. I believe that is actually something I have skill in.
You sure do.
19.
Those are definitely 4 of your 6 Pokemon that they're talking about.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
There haven't been any rumors about your Clawitzer or your Lucario.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, that gives us places to start.
Um, Again, Buster, as you're looking out towards the island, you are for some reason drawn to the snow-capped mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that I'm definitely keeping in mind.
And
Like I
you can roll me a D100 and specify high or low.
okay, give me a second. E100 high or low? High.
Okay, it's not like you're looking at it and you're just drawn to it like you remember something. It's like there's a pulse or something coming from the mountain.
Okay, like something's compelling me. Huh. Weird.
It's like every like few hours or something. There's like a wave that washes over you.
Hmm. This. All right. I'm gonna guess that's where Lucario is.
Well, if you guess that, that just means that there is still one unaccounted for. If everything is what you can understand is to be true.
Yes.
So, in all reality, Buster, you are technically have to be the leader in this situation because you were asked to deal with
Yeah, I
things.
suppose.
So that
Uh,
being said, you will have to make the decision where you head first.
Um, we had two fire types in the saltwater basin. And then we had Gallade and Aegis Slash, I think it was, in
Yeah, Age
the
Slash.
mangrove jungle. Let's go saltwater basin first.
Okay. Is there anything you two would like to do before you leave? Like buy items, because there's a mart here that the rangers just use for keeping stock of stuff. You can change out any of your Pokemon as you wish. You just have to go in and ask the front desk to take you where that needs to go. Uh, and anything else that you may or may want, I can see if it is possible to get you said things. In fact, you know what, um, Buster, as they're going around, and because you don't really find out a whole lot, you can roll me another D100.
Okay. 70.
Okay. Yeah. So, any items you guys would like to get or anything before you leave, like
Nah, I'm good.
Pokeballs, potions, med kits?
I mean, I think I've got like literally no money, so and I've got some healing items. I had some healing items, so
Brett, I know you're muted because you're eating, but is there anything you would like to get before you set out? Well, I'm waiting for him to respond. If other than that, I'll wait for you to unmute yourself when you're good to go for that. But Buster, you may move the. You'll have to stay on. I don't want you going out into the middle of the sea to do this. So try and stay on the island that's there at least. But you may
yeah, that
move.
was my intention was just to go to shore right away.
Yeah, so you may move the token 2 hexes,
Okay.
showing off how
I don't
much
have
bigger.
control.
Oh, because that's a new token. That's why I didn't give you guys control of it. Hold on, I can do that. Give me a second. That's the moving 2 things is just an example of how much smaller this island is compared to Divisional.
Sure.
So if you were riding your Pokemon before, just walking as a person, you can walk 2 things. But if you're riding anything higher that has a overland speed of 9, you could probably move 3.5 hexes.
Okay.
Or if you have a Brad's Deoxys, you could probably move like 5 hexes. Where the frig is it?
Hey,
No.
sorry, I thought freaking Law was still out of town this week. That's my bad.
Nope.
Why can't I?
Okay, I'm back too.
Okay.
Gang's all here.
Hmm.
Is there no way I can just give instead of it? I don't want to just representing a character. I just want to give you guys access to freaking the token itself. Am I just dumb?
I mean, sometimes, but we all are.
Rude. Oh, because
I mean,
the
honest.
controlled by is oddly the way that it is just messed up. And there you go. You should be able to move it now.
Yeah.
Rio,
Hey,
anything you want to do before you leave the floating town, like item wise or anything?
nothing comes to mind.
Okay, and just to catch you up, you did some investigating before you guys left. Then, uh, Buster has determined that 4 of his Pokemon split 2 and 2. 2 to the north where the mangrove jungle is, 2 to the south where the saltwater basin is, and he's assuming that his Lucario is on the snow-capped mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And as you may or may not remember, he has to go retrieve them to ensure balance
Yep,
on the
nope.
nature preserve.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
which direction you want to go first?
I was thinking we would go to the saltwater basin.
Sure.
Okay.
Also, it's about let's say it's about 1 by the time you guys leave.
Okay.
After all the investigating and whatnot. Well, also I have to fix some things in. I have to fix things in Roll20 now, or in Streamlabs now that you're here.
Yeah, how dare you be here?
I mean, I can leave. I could go.
Buster, because people are doing things. Roll me D100 for random encounters. I don't have to roll weather because you're not on that island.
Nice.
Funny.
Excellent.
So what is the weather like?
It's just like a tropical weather, basically. Like it, not like uh, um, I was gonna say monsoon season weather, but you know what I mean. What did you roll? 31. Okay, then you can roll me a D111 there, Buster, because I'm still fixing things. $92. Um, as you guys are traveling across water to get to where the quote shore is, uh, the shore itself is basically, it feels like sand, but it also feels really weird as well. Like it's not quite sand.
Okay.
However, when you get onto the shore and go a little bit further, whether you want to investigate that weird thing that I just mentioned or not, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. Past where the shore is and where maybe there's like actual like field and stuff, you spot how many? They're not gonna attack you unless you do anything. So you spot 2 sunflora.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
Good for them. Sunflora sure is a Pokemon.
it sure is.
All right.
That's a new Pokemon for us, right?
Wait, is it really?
I
Oh my
think
god, if
so.
it is, that's very funny.
I don't
You're
think I've
right.
seen one before.
You're absolutely right. I wouldn't have even thought to check. I just assumed we had. All right, we go up a little bit even more.
And it is at this point that I do not care who you give this experience to. You pretty much are set in, and you guys are going to get a bunch of experience when you leave the island, anyways. So it's up to you who you want to give all the experience for. The only time I will say you have to give experience to specific Pokemon is if you actually get into like a fight. That's the only time.
Yeah.
Okay.
30 times. I will need just for my sake, I will need what your Pokemon, whoever the middle level is.
Okay.
Oops,
Just hold on.
I accidentally, instead of going to my calculator for
My middle
averaging,
is 53 and a half.
that's not what I meant, but
Well, I have 3 that are 53 and 3 that are 54, so.
well, then it would be 53 then.
Okay.
Well, technically it would round up to 54, but
But I need whatever your middle level Pokemon would be. In between whatever your highest and lowest Pokemon is specifically.
that's not correct.
Okay, I'll say
Rio
50.
for you would be 45, because that's what your middle is.
40. Okay.
Because or no, it would actually no, it would be 48.
It
Sorry,
would be 48. Yeah.
yeah. Brad, what's
Anyway.
your middle level? Just
50.
50.
Yeah.
Okay, this is just so I can know what
think-
level that they are, so I can give experience. Oh, I guess soothe or stealth. Let's start with that. You can tell it's been a
Okay.
while since we've done anything.
What if I refuse and just casually walk by?
You would still need a soothe check,
Uh,
or lose experience, whenever the two.
oh yeah, all 6 experience these Sunflower will give us. Okay, 15.
Queen. Cool.
All right, that's good enough.
17. Pretty low across. Well, pretty low for me.
2,250 to a single Pokemon.
Okay.
And then I might make sure I'm back into GM. You're heading towards Saltwater Basin, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So moving another 2. Rio, roll me a D100.
Oh, 81.
Excuse me as I have to reopen everything because I accidentally quit out of the GM thing. I don't think that is an encounter in this case. It is not, because they do not exist on this island. So nothing happens. So from about there, it is a lot smaller. So we'll just say every 2 squares you go is an hour. Or hexes you go is an hour.
Cool.
So it is now about 3 p.m. So some will move again towards, unless Buster, you just want to drive, let them do random encounters.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
All right, move 2, and Brad, roll me a D100.
Okay.
Brad, I don't know if it's storming where you are, but my internet might
No.
go out.
It just ended.
Oh,
For
well,
me.
I must have just, I'm north of you, so it must have been coming from south then. So, Rio, roll me a D111. Actually, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hold that thought. I think it's still a D111. Okay. It sure is, so roll that.
Dang, high roll.
Yes, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, another Pokemon that's not really threatening. But you spot 2 Spinda.
Aw, Spinda, I know.
Look at
we've seen
him.
before.
Look at him go.
That is twice I have rolled a 1 on a D4.
That's fine.
That's not terribly low odds. It's a 1 in 16.
Yeah.
So yeah, unless I assume levels haven't changed from that.
No.
From the Sunflower experience. So soothe or stealth if you are ignoring them.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh,
Ooh.
sorry. I should do that too.
Rio is not very soothing today. Like to imagine Rio's very huffy about the whole mom sit.
Yeah, probably.
I
I
had
mean,
a whole
understandably
monologue
so,
about that.
I might argue.
All right, good enough. Uh, 1,500 experience to a Pokemon.
Okay.
Just remember that all of these rivers that are inside the blue area here don't exist.
Okay.
So there won't be any.
Okay, my levels have now changed to where I have 4 that are 54. So my median level would be 54 now.
Rounding.
Excellent.
Oh wait, median. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he said middle level, so.
Yeah.
Uh,
How do you get mode again? I remember how to get median and mean.
Mode is just the one that shows up the most, which would also be 54 in my case.
uh,
Are there any other kinds of average?
I mean,
Buster, roll a
depending
D100.
how statistical you get into stuff. There are lots
I
of
know.
ways to compute average. 60.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's about 5 o'clock there. 60. This is wrong. There's no way that I have it set to 1 to 50 is encounter, and then 61 to 70 is no encounter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally missing 51 to 60 in that. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? In this case, I am gonna actually no, that's why, because that should have been that. Okay, yeah. So that is nothing. It is now 5 p.m. If you want to still continue going,
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
then move forward.
I guess let's just go to the edge of the basin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, one more D100, and then I will explain a thing.
Ooh, exposition.
Okay. 45.
45. Brad, if you can, roll me a D111, please.
Okay. I have it right here.
That is now about 6 p.m. Ugh. 73. Actually, you know what? Rio, also roll me a D100.
Okay.
Because I should have been doing this to begin with anyways.
Boop. 88.
Okay. Nothing changed. I think. What did you get? 88?
Boop.
Oh. I see. Okay, hold on. I gotta see
I
what
already
this.
rolled an 88.
I gotta see what this is first. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, what, 3? Okay. Actually, you know what? I need to look up a specific trainer here. Actually, you know what? That is absolutely perfect for this. This was not planned, but because Rio, you rolled an 88 and Brad rolled a 73, this works perfectly. Heading towards the saltwater basin, you reach the edge of it, and currently it is completely just filled. Like, from what you were told, that the basin actually goes down below like the water level, of the ocean, and currently
Okay.
it's not quite filled, but it might as well be. It's
Mhm.
it's filled up enough where it doesn't like seep over into the rest of the island. Basically, that's how the best way I can describe this. And you're looking over it, probably trying to survey the area and where the heck do we even go from here? When you see someone on a, let's say, where's my thing here? Yeah, a someone which looks to be surfing on top of a mantike, and they have a small Pokemon in front of it as well, in front of them as well,
Okay.
Right.
and they are actually coming straight towards you. Uh, it's not hard to notice that what they are clearly a ranger heading straight towards you. In fact, they are in like a ranger outfit that's like a higher up person than just a normal ranger would be.
Do they
From
seem to be intentionally heading towards us or coincidentally?
uh,
Like, are they like waving or anything? Are they looking at
they're
us or
not
just heading this
no,
way?
they're just heading towards you. Uh, the things about the only really thing you can notice about the person is that they have like teal blue hair.
Cool.
Okay. I mean,
And
do we
they're
know anyone like that? I don't recall.
Doesn't sound
you
familiar.
you sure don't recognize this person.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I guess we'll wave at them.
um, and in fact, actually, let's see if they did actually notice you before or not, or if they were just coming towards you. So, in fact, they didn't notice you until you started waving at them, and then they start going off to the side. The Pokemon standing on the front of the Mantine is a Plusle.
Okay. Wow, that's
Okay.
really risky. If that Bustle gets startled, that Mantine could fucking die.
Hmm. Yeah.
The Plusle is just standing in front of it with its arms, in quote, arms crossed over each other, just looking out forward in front of the Mantike.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she doesn't come directly towards you now, but they will uh, get off at the side of you and will take off the goggles that they had over their eyes. And she looks at the three of you and is like, she kind of like
So,
tilts her head slightly. It's like, you guys aren't rangers, and I'm fairly
Nope.
positive you guys
Sure.
aren't any of the gym leaders from Divisional.
I used
incorrect.
to be.
Yeah, but
Yeah, my
out of
dad's
character.
also a gym leader or whatever, so like we're like
Yeah, and his
one and a
mom's a
half
clown.
gym leaders.
Yeah, out of character, me and Rio were rangers in another life.
I explained to them that they to I don't know if you heard that, Brad, but I did explain that your characters did run past you guys,
Yeah.
Oh,
blowing over the two guys protecting you from in the thing, even though you technically don't need protecting. Let me get a picture
okay.
of what she looks like, if I can actually. If you guys ever played, I have to remember what she is from. She is from the anime, but I think she's also in one of the games as well, but I could be wrong.
What's her name?
Solana. She's from the Ruby Sapphire anime specifically.
I do not remember her at all.
Here, can I just copy this link? Yeah, here. I'm just gonna post it into here. And it broke. Good, great, awesome.
You could put it in Discord.
Yeah, but I also want stream to see it too. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Uh,
what's her name?
Solana.
Oh,
SOLA.
Okay.
You don't know that in game, but that is what her name is. She's like, um, oh yeah, freaking Buster, right? She points to you, Buster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
I heard while I was out here, I heard that uh the international police had you doing something out here. They didn't say what. You know, they're secretive. Of course, they wouldn't tell just us Rangers. Although, to be fair, I'm not a Ranger from Divisional, so I don't really get told a whole lot, anyways.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Hey, question. Have you seen any like fire types that, wouldn't normally belong in this area recently?
Um, she thinks, and she's like, I heard about that.
Do you know semi-specifically where? Because we've kind of been tasked with tracking them down.
No, I had come out here because of a different rumors that like maybe like a stronger water Pokemon came from outside of uh well, I say stronger. It was a whale lord came into the saltwater basin,
Oh,
and
that looks great.
I didn't want it to be stuck. They didn't want it to be stuck in the basin, you know, when this thing dries out in a few days. Uh, so they called me in to go get it out of the way. I haven't seen any fire Pokemon really. It's been mostly water types down here.
Yeah, that's why it kind of stood out that we got a couple of fire boys here.
Yeah, honestly, fire types are not really a big thing around here. They're mostly up, uh, not at the snow cap part of the mountain, but the mountains itself. It's very rare. But I did hear that there were some fire Pokemon just coming down here for no reason. I didn't hear what they were specifically, but I was told to just look out for them.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
Two. Apparently, there are like two specific ones down in this area that are stronger than what anything
yeah,
on
I
this
mean,
island should be. But
Radical.
no, I haven't heard anything about that, and I would find it hard to believe that they would be here when the basin is currently full. I could see maybe if the basin was emptied, but not while it's full like this.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. When do you think the basin will empty out?
She's gonna make a history check. Are Rangers trained in history? I have no idea because I can't think off the top of my head.
Hmm.
Well, that's good enough for her to just know. She takes out an actual phone because she doesn't have a Pokedex like you guys specifically. Looks at the date on it. I have to actually look up on. Blah blah blah. Sorry, I'm just reading what I have. Da, da, da. It's tomorrow. It's going to actually start draining, but that's going to take a total of 8 days for it to drain.
8 day. Oh, okay. All right. Wow, that's a little while. Good to know.
The basin is quite big. It doesn't look like it is, but it is quite big. At least deep. It is quite big.
Yeah, seems that way. All right. Well, thank you for your help.
No problem. I'm actually headed back to the international police divisional branch, whatever, of this island because I've done what I needed to, and I need to probably head out and do something else. They've been
Okay.
working us rangers or us special operatives pretty hard recently.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, hey, I hope it all works out. And if if you need any help or whatever, then I guess if we're still here, you could come. I don't know. I don't think you really need our help. Just have a good night, I suppose.
It says, yeah, no problem. I'm trying to think if she would know anything that might help you. Um, it. Well, I'm gonna actually have her roll another d20 and see if she knows anything about the mountain range. Okay. Um, now, obviously there isn't any gonna be any fire types around here right now. If you head to the mountains, around the base of the mountains, there is a very extensive cave system where Pokemon hang out. Although I've heard recently that other than on the snow-capped part of the mountain, the north and the south side have been split of specific Pokemon for some reason. That might be something that can help. But other than that, I'm gonna get running because otherwise I'm gonna be chewed out here.
Okay. Have a good one.
Okay.
She
Bye.
wanders off. So instead of experience, you guys get information. There you go. Have fun with that.
Cool.
Okay.
So, Buster Leader, what's the plan?
I don't know. You guys wanna camp out here, and then early tomorrow morning we can just start working our way north and check around the base of the mountain and stuff.
I thought you were gonna say camp out here for 8 days.
Yeah, I mean we could, but that seems kind of like an inefficient usage of our time.
Agreed.
Yeah, okay. Let's camp here and then go to the mountains.
Okay. Then I need people on watch to roll me D100s.
Well, I can be on watch and
I'll say you're like there.
let Buster rest if you want.
I mean, it's fine by me.
Sure.
I can also keep watch. It's up to
I'll
you
take a
guys.
watch. It's cool.
Okay.
We got this.
Well, then I got one tomorrow.
All right. Both of you can roll me D100s to see if anything comes across you when you make camp. Do you make camp like near the basin, or do you like camp like further away from it?
I mean, the water level's not gonna rise at this point,
No,
right?
the way that the ranger explained it, it's at its full capacity right now. It's gonna start draining.
Yeah, then why not near the edge of the basin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's as you look out over the basin, it is, for at least from the side that you're on, you don't know about the southern side of it. It could still be filling in with water for all you know. But it is eerily calm on this side. Like it's completely like just like a flat surface. There's no wind or anything.
Hmm.
So yeah, Brad and Rio, you can roll me D100s for things that may or may not happen. And Buster, you can roll me a history check while you sleep, as you are having memories flooded back into your head every so often, as you know that wave keeps falling over you let's say every 3 hours.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take first watch, I guess.
Not great.
You can't make out anything that's you have in your dreams. In fact, if and whenever you wake up, Buster, you don't remember anything that's happened in this dream.
Wait, if I wake up, I'm sorry, there's a chance that I don't. When did that happen?
You know what I mean? Like if you get interrupted during your sleep from like Brad or Rio or something.
Yeah, if you wake up.
You visit. You visit.
Yeah. Buster is now comatose. He doesn't wake up anymore.
Yeah.
Roll another character. You guys are here on this island for no reason now. Just kidding. Rio, need you to roll D100.
Absolutely not.
Well, too bad. All right. Nothing happens during your time. It's just eerily eerily quiet. You may hear like the odd splash of water from maybe somewhere in the basin from a water Pokemon or something you don't know. But nothing comes up and is interested in you guys. So
Yeah.
next morning, you guys can roll daily training and then head to
Okay.
wherever you're going.
That's daily training.
Yep. Um, Buster, I would like this one. I want you specifically to do it, even though you've been doing it the whole time. Move towards wherever you're going, and depending on where you're going, I'll have to actually roll something for reasons. Excellent.
Also pulling out the daily training.
Yes. People gotta stop pulling in my house. Buster. Actually, everyone. Are you guys gonna look for these caves that she was talking about? I assume.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Brad and Rio, you can roll me a survival checks. Buster, you can roll a survival check or a history check.
Survival.
Well, I don't have survival, I don't think. Wait, what is survival? I don't even see that as a skill.
Or not survival, streetwise, I believe it was what
Oh,
we're doing.
and yeah, definitely history.
Okay.
You know, the thing to not get lost.
Yeah, that one. That makes sense. I see how that could be applied in this situation.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Rio and Brad, you guys find a couple caves. Brad, you specifically find ones that don't go anywhere. They're like going like a few feet, and then there's nothing in it. Uh, Rio, that's high enough for you to match Buster in this case, because as you are looking for a cave, Buster is heading in a specific direction. As you seem to remember, Buster, a specific cave nearby on this side of the mountain for reasons.
All right, let's check it out.
Okay, then I'm gonna take over, and you are not on top of the mountain. You are technically inside the mountain right now, and
Okay.
all of you, as you're going in this mountain, can make either history or investigate checks as you're walking through this place, which I assume Brad has lit up because he has fires.
Oh.
He's a fire starter.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah,
You can just make a flame whenever, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
If none of you had that ability, I would have to ask you, how are you seeing? Because it is pitch dark in here.
Mutter,
Yeah, I
cell phone.
I mean,
find a
I
friend.
also can make multiple types of glowiness with my hands now, thanks to knowing punch moves.
Well, I can't, but
I
I'm sure I
found a
have enough glitter
branch
to handle it.
outside somewhere.
Rio has enough body glitter on his person to handle it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so you guys can either roll me perception or investigate checks as you're walking through the cave. And Buster,
Either way,
don't
that's
forget
gonna be
to do
D20 for me,
your
dog.
daily stuff when you get the chance to.
I think that technically is a +1. Mike's it though.
I mean, Brad's got it, but up to whatever Buster rolls, depending on if he gets higher or not.
What was it, perception?
Perception or investigate.
So, perception.
Hey,
Hey, nat 20.
Well, you'll notice something extra, Buster. But you and Brad will know that these caves aren't dug naturally. Something has made these long tunnels going through here. It's
Okay.
in fact, it's been made big enough, Buster, you can recognize that it's made big enough for at least a large creature to walk through.
All right.
Okay.
Well.
But you guys continue on into this cave, and then you come to a intersection, let's call it, in the cave, where other than the one that you come out of, there's actually 3 other ways you can go.
All right. Do we pick one or do we each go down one?
Split up. Why not? Who doesn't love splitting the party?
Wanna draw straws or something?
I mean, we can
Each
just
of
I-
you
do
can
it.
make
Okay.
me. Each of you can make me streetwise checks, please, before you decide to
hold
go
my
splitting the
finger
party.
I hold my
you're no.
finger out and close
I mean, if
my
you all
eyes
roll
and
low, you're free. Then you'll
spin
all be
around.
free to know nothing, and then you can free to split the party all you want. But that's not going to work with the 17.
I didn't roll low.
Neither did Rio. None
To
of
be
you
fair,
did.
I did. I just have a good streetwise check.
Coming into this part of the cave, there's lots of Pokemon footprints all throughout this cave. Lots of them are older than others, but most of them go off in one direction more than they do. Like the other ones seem to be coming in from other parts of the mountain, but one seems to like they all converge in that one and then go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just having you roll these so you don't get lost in the cave. That's really all I'm doing.
Okay.
And not so you don't have to run 3 different simultaneously circum.
I mean, I would just do one because basically only one of you would not get lost.
Fair. All right, so I suppose we go that way, huh?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah.
And as you guys are walking and walking, you see up ahead that there's some kind of bioluminescence in up ahead of you, and it's getting to be brighter. And then you hear not fighting as in the sense like things are like attacking each other, more like they're yelling out at each other. And you hold on, I have to actually grab your actual like player tokens before I bring you here, because I forgot to do that, because of course I did. And copy you, and this one's the one I want. And you guys are coming from the east here. Who is in front?
I imagine the person with light.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
It's me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the person with freaking heat.
you come in to see this site.
Okay.
Yo, cool freaking cat.
That's a
Oh,
That-
great. We found 4 of them at once.
And
That's a
the 4 of
wild
them,
and
well,
small.
specifically before you say anything, Brad, just before it seems that the Incineroar and the Gallade are the ones that are yelling at each other, as they do.
okay.
Yo, you had a freaking... What is that? Rio says, motioning to Marowak, which is in a form he has never seen.
It's a Marowak.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird. Did you kill it?
No, it doesn't. It's just a
Kill that
Marowak.
Marowak?
Are you guys just yelling this out loud?
Maybe a little bit, probably.
I like to think so, yes.
it's pretty on brand for us.
Oh yeah. Rio's like, you can
The,
kill that. It looks kind of ethereal. What's
the Marowak and if the age, I guess age slash does technically have an eye, look to the two of you guys yelling, seeing the three of you um, walk over to these two and just shake them to stop talking and point uh, over towards you guys, and they all just stare at you. And they say Brad first,
up?
obviously, and then
Okay.
because
Double
Buster
cave.
is second, they say Buster, and they just stop in their tracks.
Hey, how's it going? Been a little while.
Buster, roll me a
Soothe?
D4.
D4.
Two.
The Incineroar and Alolan Marowak specifically do not look happy to see you.
Feels bad.
Hey everyone, it's been a while. How's it going?
I guess Brad will kind of step aside so they can see Buster. Oh, let me do it.
Boop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rio's like, dang, situation.
All right. So, do any of you
I
do
guess,
anything? You just gonna?
yeah,
They.
I'll walk forward and I was like, hey, so I kind of lost a lot of my memory from how I used to be, and I've got like some new pokes and stuff now that I have been adventuring with that I think you guys would all really like. I have also heard that you guys are causing a little bit of trouble around here lately, and so I wanted to come by and see what's going on, and if we can't figure something out.
Buster, you specifically, because you can see auras and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not, to you specifically, they're not aggressive. But you can definitely tell between one side and the other, they're definitely aggressive to each other for some reason.
Okay. So I see there's some hostility between these two groups here. Can we talk this out a little bit? Can you guys try and convey to me a little bit like what went on, what's got you upset?
Would they be able to? Um,
I mean, they can convey like emotions and like thoughts
Yeah, the
and
question
stuff
is, do they all have
through
the
aura.
intelligence levels to communicate effectively?
um,
I'm sure Incineroar, Gallade for sure. I don't know about the rest.
they
Yeah.
both try to explain, both the Gallade and the Incineroar specifically, both try to explain to you something with many mixed emotions, mostly anger at each other, that you either just go so far back and forth that you can't understand what's going on.
Okay, that's not really working.
Mhm.
Buster, this will be very important.
Yeah.
Your new career has been leading up to this very moment. I need you to roll me a really high soothe check.
All right.
Don't forget the lucky
Yeah.
accessory.
Yep.
And you cannot automatically complete it. I'm sorry, that will not work in this situation.
Okay.
That will not be
Um,
anywhere near high enough, even
yeah.
with the lucky accessory. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Um,
I think it. You need a 5 or higher, or does a 5 break it?
It's yeah, a 5 is fine. A 4 is where it
Okay.
breaks.
you try and like calm them both down as they're trying to convey all these emotions and what they're trying to think to you, and then they stop when then one of them says something that the other one doesn't like, and then they start yelling at each other again. And then they both get into a fighting stance, and they both jump from
All
the
right,
middle.
I'm also jumping down.
Excellent.
If they're
Well, no,
jumping down there, I'm jumping
this is
in.
all water. This is all like deep water. Like there's an underground river flowing through here.
Oh,
So, I mean, if you want to jump in front of both of them, because they're basically gonna be jumping like around here at each other. If you want to try and jump to stop the two of them.
yeah, more or less.
All right. You get to about here. Yeah, in one of those spots, whatever, it doesn't matter. As you are about to try to block whatever they're about to do to each other, and then from above you, Buster, you hear this, you feel that wave again, except it's much stronger this time. Way stronger than you've ever felt it, even than you've ever felt before. And then coming down from some hole in this in the ceiling, and you look up like in like this area over here, there's like a skylight that you can see up that's also providing light. Comes a figure, and as it comes down, it pushes the three of you out of the way. Roll me a physical check to maybe either stand on your feet or whatever you would.
What? Just like
know.
attack or something?
I don't know if there's. It's not acrobatics.
I'm pretty sure balance is a skill, isn't it? No, it's not.
It's not. No.
Strength?
Yeah, in your case, it probably would be that.
Okay, do strength.
Speed. No, acrobatics is for balancing. I'm rolling acro if that's all right.
That's good enough to stop you. Like you stop there instead of going back like all the way over here instead.
Was that just him?
Yeah, just him. You guys are far enough away from where it happened that it does. You can just basically cover the front of your face. And sitting, or rather,
I'm gonna
standing
reach for my Pokeballs instinctively
on this rock over here, you spot something, and I'm gonna make you automatically complete this one as you recognize what it is. However, it's not exactly what you think it is because it's currently mega evolved on its own.
Huh. That's
why is it yellow? Out of character, I know. In character, I also know.
I rolled to see if any of your Pokemon were shiny, and he was the only one, ironically.
That's funny.
As you just see...
Feels like they can do that on their own?
Not
You've
normally.
never heard of this ever happening before.
So,
and game-wise, it's technically not possible. So just follow with me on this.
How is his aura looking as far as like emotional state?
It is
getting dingy.
It is 100% calm. No aggression whatsoever. It is mostly being defensive right now.
I'm gonna just try and give off good vibes and be like, "Hey, buddy, nice to see you. How have you been?"
That wave of aura just comes out and flashes over you again. Just calm emotion. Doesn't say or do anything.
Okay. Are you kind of helping keep the peace here a little bit? I take it.
Once again, that wave of aura comes over you. This time, it's more of an affirmative. It's looked like it's given. It feels like at this point that this Lucario has given up on talking and has been focusing on controlling its aura to convey what it trying to say to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of gathered that. Do you know? Can you try and like convey to me what has got them all so upset with each other?
The Lucario will look to you. Look to the two up north, look to the two down south, kind of slide down the rock to like near where the river is flowing through, and sends out a wave of aura throughout the river. And a few seconds later, coming down at full speed from the river, from the we'll say the west side, pops up
Okay. All right. So the gang's all here.
and then
That's
Cool.
awesome.
the Klotzer
That's
looks to the Lucario, then turns around to see you, Buster, and
Hey.
you give me a perception check, Buster, because
Oh, okay.
you're the only one currently close enough to be able to see it.
Sure.
The Incineroar and Alolan Marowak are kind of tense right now.
I'll take a couple steps toward them and just be like, "Hey, it's all right. It's all right. We can work this out. It's okay."
You can't see it. In fact, before it's too late. So, what it does is that it seems to shoot something out of its bigger claw, Buster. And I would
Okay.
like you to roll me. What would it be to catch something real quick?
That's deflection.
Yeah,
Intercept
deflection.
an object or push it away mid-flight.
Well, no, he's trying to. I want him to. I would prefer. Well, you can, but I would
yeah,
prefer you to
intercept.
catch.
It would be the same idea, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
Excellent.
intercept.
It comes at you pretty fast because you know it's a Klotzer and it's shooting it out of its hand. But you catch it, and
Hey! Whoa! What's this about? What's this about?
in your hand, Buster, is a Pokeball. Specifically, it is. I gotta see which one it is because I can't remember. Damn it! What page is the Pokeballs on?
I had the whole belt, right? Like I had all of them.
Yes, all six of your. This is a one that you don't remember seeing.
Okay,
Maybe
just make
we'll see. But yes, all of their Pokeballs are on that belt that Rio's mother gave you.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the Pokeballs here. I think it might be that one. Is there a different one? I thought there was a different one called something else. Yeah. You I don't know if your character knows what it is. But for reference, it looks like a regular Pokeball, except on the sides, on left and right side of the Pokeball, it's got a yellow circle around it, and then it's got a lightning bolt on top of it. This is a speed ball for out of character reasons.
Okay. Huh. I don't recognize this.
You may roll me a history check to remember. However, it will be difficult, and no, you cannot automatically succeed it. I know because of reasons.
Okay.
Um,
That
you get
is not one I can use my accessory on. So.
you get flashes in your head about you seeing the speedball before, but you do not know what is inside of it. You remember using it to capture something, but you do not remember what it is.
Huh. Interesting.
And I will say this right now is that if you try and release whatever is in it, it stays in that small form of what the Pokeball usually is. If you try to press it, you can't do it.
Huh. Interesting. And if I try and like connect it up to that Pokedex on my belt, or on like my old belt, it doesn't work, I
There's
assume.
no extra space on that belt for this other Pokeball.
Yeah. Huh. Is this what has y'all so worked up?
Um, the Incineroar and the Galley kind of just feel guilty, we'll say.
Guilty.
Yeesh.
Huh. What what is going on here? Okay, so look, the big reason that we were brought here is because I, apparently was kind of a jerk and left all of you guys here and did some stuff that I guess I wasn't supposed to do. And quite frankly, y'all are too powerful and too cool for this island, and some of the local Pokemon are like getting a little bit upset by it.
So in honesty, I don't know if you had specific levels for them, Buster, but I did have
I have no
ideas.
idea. I would say it's up to you.
So your Lucario specifically by this point would be at 100. It would be maxed.
Oh, great. Okay.
The Klotzer, with the way that I had it in my mind, how it was acting, is probably your weakest. It's
Okay.
probably into maybe mid to low 80s.
Okay.
With
Great.
the other four fighting against each other, they're probably like mid 90s.
Okay. So I had an idea, which is basically because of the stuff that I did, I am not a gym leader anymore. And
Um, the Lucario will, first of all, stop being Mega Evolved. Now I don't have a token for it, but he'll stop being Mega Evolved. He'll go back to being a regular Lucario. Um, he'll send out a wave that basically affirms that they know that.
okay. Well, so basically what I was gonna say was I don't want y'all to have to sit around and be bored forever or anything, but I think I'm not technically allowed to bring you guys with me again. However, I had an idea, which is this guy, and I'll point at Rio. His
Hi.
dad is actually the gym leader now, and he has some sisters who are really cool, and they really enjoy spending time with Pokemon. And y'all are pretty damn experienced at the whole, gym leader Pokemon thing. So I was gonna see, would y'all want to come back and maybe, become like dedicated to the gym and whoever happens to be the leader, whether it's me or someone else. And in the meantime, there will be some good folks who will spend plenty of time with you. And then when I'm done with this journey, I'll go back to town and we'll, see where things go from there.
Uh,
Do you think your dad and sister'd be cool with that, Rio?
Rio's
uh,
like, yeah, I don't see why
your
not.
Lucario will send a message through you, but you just like um, trying to get out of you like uh actually, you know what, he'll refer to Rio's dad by whatever, like, a nickname you would
Rio
have given
Senior.
him. Nickname you would have given him when you were
Grumpy.
yeah.
Absolutely would have called him Grumpy.
He pretty grumpy.
Yeah. He conveys that to you. He's like, you mean him?
Sorry, what was that?
He said he tries to the Lucario tries to convince you, like, you mean him? You mean Grumpy or whatever you would have called him?
Yeah, he's right now. Yeah, he's the gym leader.
He the Lucario seems surprised by that, in all honesty.
I mean, look, I'm not in charge of any of it. I don't really know how it works.
Um Now, here's the thing, Buster. The Klotzer, the Aegislash, and the Alola Marowak don't have problems right now.
Okay.
However, there's a problem with going on between your Incineroar and your Gallade. You can obviously tell. So I will need a history check from you.
I
Or
do
not a
wonder.
history, a soothe check. Oh my god, my brain just stopped working for 2 seconds.
Oh, you could. I was just gonna say, I do wonder if getting Brad's Incineroar out might help. Hold on a second. Let's see.
Yeah, that
Okay,
might.
17. Oh my god, I'm living on the edge. 5 again.
Um, they look to the Lucario and look back to you.
Is this
They
something
make
that
a
you guys
truce
can
for
sort out like between yourselves, or is
the
this gonna be like a like a bigger deal that we need to work on?
they make a truce right now. You can obviously tell by what's happened so far, Buster, is that whatever this Pokeball is, they had different ideas of what they should do with it.
Okay.
You get
Do you all know what's inside it?
um the Lucario will send out a wave and says, "Only I do, and you told me not to tell you, even if you came back."
Okay, so I told you not to tell me what this is, and it's deactivated. Is it mine or is it someone else's?
Uh, it'll show you, um, it'll show you what it can with Aura. It shows you catching it, but you can't see what it is because it's like it's like its memory. Whatever it's done with its aura, it's kind of forgotten maybe what it looks like, but it's like shadowy. At the very least, you can tell it looks like it's a. I haven't decided which one it was yet, but I think I am gonna go with the one I am gonna do it. I think it's a medium sized. What is it? It is medium. Yeah, it is a medium sized Pokemon, at the very least.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. All right.
Hope
Well,
it's ultra
I'll
cool.
see if we can't figure out what's going on with this then.
It is at this time, is all of a sudden in this cave as all your Pokemon are looking at you, Buster. They all suddenly look at Rio as his phone is going off.
How the hell do you have reception?
Yeah, Rayo's like, I know. It's like, dang. I really gotta freaking make sure I extend this freaking.
You look at your
tier.
phone, and it's probably for a good reason why it's able to actually connect to you, because it is from your mother right now.
Yeah. That's very ironic. My real life phone just went off, and my real life mom is calling me. I'm gonna ignore that. Anyway,
We're gonna end here in a second, even though it's a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
But your phone from your mother is currently going off, Rio.
Yeah, Rio's like, didn't. All right, well, must be important because she didn't text like she said she would. And he'll answer the phone.
I'm pretty sure she was the only one who gave you her phone number, Rio. So this is the only reason why she's phoning you. And he says, "Oh, thank God, it went through." Where are you right now?
Dank Cave, edge of the island. The shoals. What's up?
Dang cave. Are you near the snow-capped mountains right now?
Yeah.
Nah, we're pretty far from them.
She's wondering if she's like thinks like, wait, that's the only place I know where there's caves there. Are you messing with me right now? Not really the
Out
time
of
to be doing
character,
that.
real quick. We're not really all that close to it as far as
We
like
are.
You,
We're
the
like
mount the
directly
mountains
underneath
is
the
part the
mountain.
mountains this cave and the mountains are part of the snow-capped mountains. The snow-capped mountains is just higher than the regular mountains.
Then yeah, I guess we are.
She says, okay, we don't have a lot of time right now, and we don't have the resources right now to send people out to where you are. So going against my better judgment, and I need yours, Brad's, and Buster's help with something right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Well, we're kind of having a
Okay.
conversation with all my old Pokemon right now, which
Rio,
we
can
also
you give me a perception check based on hearing? See if
It's
you
gonna
can
be
hear
+1
something
of
through the
whatever this
back.
is. It's an 8. No.
I mean it's pretty loud, so that's good enough. You can something.
Here, I'll pull out the lucky accessory just to see if I can make this any more audible. It's an 11 now.
Yeah, so you can kind of hear an alarm going off in the background right now.
Yeah,
It
not terribly surprising. What's up?
there's a wormhole that's opening where you guys are right now, and
good.
could you guys
Brad.
go and take care of it, or at least stop it, and for long enough for some us rangers to get out there?
Totally. Nah, we got this. No problem.
Uh, just as a heads up, there's a lot opening up around the island right now, so we're kind of spread thin, and it's coming out of nowhere. In total, there's
Sweet.
about like 6 these wormholes from these ultra beasts coming out around the island right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys are the only one closest to the one that's there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll send
Rio
you.
hangs up the phone after. Well, oh, is she not done? Sorry.
And she just back at the base. She's just like, "Hello." Okay.
Yeah.
And then a few seconds later, you'll get a mark on a map where she wants you guys
Google
to go.
Maps coordinates. Anyway, Rio's like, yeah, all right, that was my mom. Buster, you're gonna have to speed it up. Apparently, there's some of those weird alternate reality, not quite Pokemon things showing up.
Oh, hey, you guys want to come help us out in a fight?
Um,
Work out a little aggression?
the Lucario, when you say that, Lucario like spreads his aura out, looking around, looks in the opposite direction of where you are looking, Rio. In fact, he looks north, west, south, and east of where you currently are right now, in each of those directions. The one that you were given, Rio, was to the east.
Yeah, Rio's like, yeah, they're all the frick over the place. She said they were spread pretty thin. Maybe we should split up. Like, they seem plenty capable.
The
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we'll have
the
to
Lucario suddenly turns back into being a Mega again.
Oh,
Looks to Gallade and Aegislash, just tells them to go that way, and then talks to Incineroar and Alola Marowak, and Klotzer will actually go under the water, but you can see him heading out to the west. He looks to then the rest of them they'll go they'll go up this way, they'll go out that way, so they'll actually disappear before you can return them back to their Pokeballs, Buster.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I figured.
And the Lucario just looks to you, Buster, just nods its head, and then jumps straight up through the ceiling, the thing that's there. I can't not the sky.
Yeah,
I guess it's
I'll
technically a
nod
skylight.
back at him.
there he goes.
All right. Well, seems like
Actually, you
we've
know
got
what?
something else to do, and then we need
Before
to
that, before he does jump to that, he's actually gonna jump over to you, Buster, and just reach out his hand to put onto your head.
I'll do the same.
And he will pulse something into your head. Nothing seems to have changed when he does that, but something happens in your mind as he then jumps there and then jumps out of the top of the cave.
All right. Well, while he was doing that, I basically just gave him some head scratches.
Oh.
Nice.
He did not have any emotion to you doing that.
Aw. He's trying to be a tough guy.
That or maybe something else, but you're not sure right now. So do you guys make your way back out of the cave the way that you guys came?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do that.
exiting out of the cave. As you are going towards where you came in, Buster, you are suddenly stop at like that intersection again, and then you look in one way that you didn't come in, and you really feel like you should go that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I know why?
Something in your mind is telling you to go that way.
All right, sure.
So as you run out over that way, assuming the other two follow you, instead of coming out where you came before, which was like, hold on, I'd actually make your token do this, like here-ish, you actually come out up here.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus, that's loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my walls are shaking.
No.
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 Thank God. Now that you have better reception, Rio, it was coming over the place your mom sent you was over into that area over there, which we will come back to. Actually, you know what? We can just do it right now because I want something else to happen first before.
How much longer will it be?
5 minutes, or like not even like a minute.
Okay.
Because you guys are immediately just gonna go there. As you guys are running, all of you, actually Brad and actually no, yeah, all of you can make me a history check to remember something. This will be the last thing that happens.
13.
13.
19.
Rio, Buster, this beach that you're at, it seems familiar. And then Brad, you remember, this is the beach that you remember at was it Tornadus? One of the weather genies, no, not weather genies, Celebi specifically, showing you in that when you were in the one of the weather genies.
Almost.
Yeah, you remember it vividly.
Yeah.
And time happens as it's supposed to. As Buster, you are looking down at this Pokeball in your hand. And as you do so, the Pokeball turns to a normal-sized Pokeball.
Huh.
And the sky opens up and is ripped open.
Oh, that seems fine.
And that is where we'll end it for today.
All right.
Buster, you have the option to swap out one of your Pokemon for what is ever inside of this Pokeball.
I don't know what's in the Pokeball yet, but I know that I trust my team, so I will wait.
Okay. I'll have you make one more history check next week to see if you remember what it is, and then you can decide. Otherwise, it'll just be stayed in the state, and then you will have to fight what is coming out of it.
Okay.